Block 44, the Tunisian Sampler Afghan, is the Bicolor Squares block. It's actually block 50 in the leaflet. All of these blocks are based on Leisure Arts leaflet number 2501, an Afghan stitch sampler. The leaflet is available for PDF download. It's no longer in print. The price, I believe, currently is $9.99, but I will say they constantly put their PDF patterns on sale. So it's one of those you kind of just need to check back with them. The best way to find the pamphlet if you're looking for it is to just Google Leisure Arts 2501 and click on the link that is directly to leisurearts.com, and it takes you straight to the pattern. This particular block, the Bicolor Squares block, the pattern is derived strictly from changing colors of yarn. It's all the simple stitch or Afghan stitch. And you basically change, I think according to the pattern, it's every 5 stitches. You do 3 rows, every 5 stitches you change the colors, you alternate them. Because I'm doing 36 stitches in my blocks, I'm doing it every 6 stitches. So all I'm really going to do here is show you how and when to change colors. And in the first half of the row, you match the yarn that you're using to the loop that you're picking up. So here is when I change, because I want my loop to be the coral color. I changed. Where am I? Now this is the end of the block, and I am, as I've shown in previous blocks, I'm doing my vertical sashing and then connecting to the previous column as I create each block. So now I'm changing the color to the off-white yarn for my vertical sashing. Now I'm going to go into the back loop and this purple loop. I can do both at the same time. There. And now I'm going to yarn over and draw through 2 all the way across. And I switch colors as soon as I get to the point that I have 2 different colors to draw through. I'm going to change to the color that's of the second loop on the hook. Okay, I've got 2 different colors. Time to change to yellow. You get the idea here. Time to change to the coral. Now, I'm not going to finish going all the way across the row. But after I've got, this is like the second row in this series, after I've done the third series of this, when I get down to these last 2 stitches, that's when I'm going to pull through my coral yarn so that my first stitch of the next row on top will be coral. On the back here, well, you'll see there's a lot of color changing going on, and so you're going to have a lot of threads to bury. Each time I change colors, I leave a generous length on there because I'm going to use a needle to bury them, and I will be doing a video on that, on burying threads later. I have used yarn bobbins here, and I've got 6 of them, 3 for the yellow, 3 for the coral. I highly recommend you using the bobbins and use 6 of them. The reason being, the pattern itself tells you to just do 2 balls of each color and then use the remainder of your skein for the 3rd color on there. I'm here to tell you, if you go balls of yarn versus using the bobbins, you're going to drive yourself bonkers trying to keep those separated, because as you move, those balls of yarn are going to unwind and they're going to be going left, right, and everywhere. And if you have a cat, forget it, you're going to lose. I know that when I'm just working with 1 ball of yarn, as soon as I move, I get up, I go to answer the phone, go to get a drink, whatever, that ball goes running away from me. So I would suggest using the bobbins. I think that's basically it. Because I'm using the 36 stitches again, mine are going to be 6 stitches wide versus the 5 called for in the pattern, and I'm doing 29 rows, and since these are in series of 3 rows, I'm doing 1 row of plain coral on the bottom and 1 row of plain coral on the top, and then a series of 9 of these 3 stitch rows for the other 27 rows. And that's it. Block number 44, the bicolor squares. Thanks for watching.